Yo, what it do, man? Yo, this Uncle Titus, man, coming to you again with another video. And before I get started, I just want to tell people who I am, where I'm from, what I do. I'm just a little dude from a country town. You know what I'm saying? Married, got a kid, and a lot of people ask me advice. I guess 'cause they think that, you know what I'm saying, I give good advice. So a lot of people ask me advice. One thing me and my homies do, me and my friends or whatever, we do roundtable discussions. We do them every 3 to 6 months. Sometimes depending on the conditions these days, you know, we got pandemics and stuff. So sometimes it takes us a year to do one. But at our roundtable discussions, we discuss everything. Now, this video not about roundtable discussions, but if you want info on starting your own roundtable discussion, just drop me something in the comments, and I'll talk to you and tell you how we do them. But this video here is more geared towards helping young professionals. Because being young professionals out here in the dating market can be tough for y'all, especially for the women, because young professional black women don't have a lot of options, right? So if you're a young professional black woman, and when I talk about young professional black women, I'm talking about some of your school teachers, I'm talking about some of your doctors, your lawyers, your architects, your IT engineers, petroleum engineers, dentists, women like that who are higher wage earners, right? Like I said in a previous video, I apologize on behalf of black men. It's just not enough of us out there reaching that level of success so that you have an equal playing field, right? So I always tell my nieces, I always tell any young black woman that I know, make sure that you are looking for somebody in that range that you're comfortable with, right? Because if you're looking for your Heathcliff or your Uncle Phil or somebody like that, you probably gonna be looking for a long time. Because the fact of the matter is, from the latter half of the 80s to, you know, comfortable in the 2000s, young black boys were not taught to go to school to be doctors, lawyers, engineers, architects, anything that's a high wage earner. They're not being taught how to code. They're not being taught how to be software engineers, people who want to make a higher level of income coming out of college, or even to go to college. Young black men will steer down that path of athletics, playing sports, dope dealing, thugging, gangsters. You know, that's what young black boys will steer down. The music, the everything was steering young black boys down that path to things that wasn't productive for young black men. So if you're a young sister out there, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, it's just not enough of us out here. So what you might gonna have, you're gonna have to do, not might have to do, what you gonna have to do is one, network better, right? You're gonna have to network better. For young black professional women, you're gonna have to network better. You're gonna have to understand that you might have to get a guy that make half your income. So if you're making $500,000, you might have to settle for a guy making 250. You make 250, you might have to settle for a guy making 125. If you're making 100, you might have to settle for a black man making 50. I'm just sorry. It's just not enough higher wage earners for you girls out there. So you're gonna have to settle. That's a lot of y'all out there. I come across high wage earning black women all the time. I work in the healthcare field, right? You think about the average nurse, right? The average nurse who's a travel nurse or a nurse anesthetist. You know, my bad if you don't know that term. Or you know, your OR nurse, your trauma nurses, stuff like that. Nurses that are in demand, and they're making 100,000 plus a year. You're not going to meet a lot of guys at the hospital who make that. I mean, I'm just sorry. You're going to have to talk to a guy that probably is a purchasing agent or a guy who work in the field that I work in, logistics, because you're just not going to find it. I mean, because you're going to have 1 or 2 black doctors at your hospital, right? 9 out of 10, you're going to have 50 nurses trying to get with that one doctor. 50. One black doctor come in the door, he a male, you're going to have 50 nurses trying to get with that black doctor. And 9 out of 10, some of them don't even like black women, so they're going to go with, the Caucasian lady first. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. It's just a field, all right? So what you probably going to end up having to do, like I said earlier, you got to network better. You got to put in more work, right? And I ain't talking about BBLs. I ain't talking about extensions. I ain't talking about all of that other stuff. I'm talking about you're going to have to put in more work when it comes down to what you offer the guy and what you require from him, right? Because everything don't always have to mean money, right? You might bring home the bacon, but this brother can cook, clean. He organized very well. He budgets very well. He might be an accountant or something. So he deals with money very well, right? He might not make what you make, but he knows how to handle the family's finances, okay? So you might trade that off with a guy, you know what I'm saying? Or you might have a business, and your business is doing very, very, very well. He might be better with the kids. You got to have that kind of trade-off. Because, again, when you're not dating or finding guys that are in your economic level, you got to figure out, okay, I know you don't want to be single forever. I know you want to have kids. I know you want to get married. But one thing you cannot do is settle for a punk. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop doing that. I see that all the time. I see high-wage earning women settling for these punks in the street or settling for these punks on the job. They don't like women. They don't love women. All they know how to do is abuse women. That's it. All they know how to do, check their track record. Every woman they ever dealt with, they either left her heartbroken, they either left her broke, they either left her demoralized. So why go down that path? If that brother's smooth when he come up to you, guess what? He gonna be smooth when he take your money. Don't get K-Fad on him, all right? Don't do that. Stop dating these punks, man. Stop dating these non-men. Y'all out here dating these guys who suck. If a guy shows you he suck, I don't understand it. How can a man show you he suck? You know he suck, but you so horny you still lay down with him. A lot of times without a condom. So now you're pregnant and you got a baby by this punk. One, he make less than you. He brings 0 to the table. He don't have a house. He live with his mama, or he live with some other woman, or a grandma, or auntie, or cousin, or he live with somebody. He don't got nothing on his own. Never had nothing. He ain't got a car. This dude ain't got a bicycle. And you lay down with this punk without a condom. What you expect from him? All right? What you expect? Come on, sisters. Come on, ladies. Do better. All right? Do better. Stop doing that. Again, it's Uncle Titus talking to you, ladies. It's Uncle Titus talking to you. I'm just giving you advice. Do better. There is some good guys out there. Again, they don't make what you make, but they really good guys. You got plumbers, AC repairmen. You got truck drivers. You got a lot of guys that are working logistics. You got a lot of guys out here, man. They do jobs that you might look down on. You know what I'm saying? You might see the brother at the Pizza Hut, but he manages the Pizza Hut. Okay? Don't sleep on the brother at the Pizza Hut who managed the Pizza Hut. He manages that store. If he get with you, he might end up being an area manager, making 100 plus a year. Shoot, at that one Pizza Hut, shoot, I give you some info. I mean, maybe you want to know what some of these McDonald's managers, Walmart managers, Pizza Hut managers, some of them brothers bringing 100,000 a year. I know you frowning on them, but they make really good money, some of them. Plus the store do good, they get bonuses and all that kind of stuff. So don't sleep on the brothers because he say he manages a store. Or he work at the mattress firm down the street. Guess what? Right? Mattress firm pay their employees really well. Right? At least when I used to work for mattress firm, they pay us pretty well. Because if, they can make, in a good market, you can make 120 grand a year at mattress firm. I'm just throwing out some stuff. All right? I just want to come on here this morning. It's early. I know it's early. For me, anyway. I'm about to go to a football game. I got to get on the road soon. But, yeah, just want to come up here and give you advice. Give you some advice. Because a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you, especially you professional sisters, y'all doing really well. And again, man, I apologize. Apologize on behalf of all black men. Apologize on our culture. The culture has failed you, black women. I know y'all love black culture. Y'all push our culture more than anybody. But I'm going to tell you, black culture has failed the black woman. All right? The black church definitely has failed the black woman. Yes. Somebody might get mad at me when I say that, because the black church is full of unperforming black men with high-performing black women. That's why you got all these deaconesses and all that in your church. Because why? The black men ain't got no money. Because we ain't got that many manufacturing facilities anymore where black men made a lot of money in the 70s and 80s, even the early 90s. Right? So you got to think about that. Yeah, the black church is failing the black woman. It's not providing y'all with enough suitors. Gentlemen callers for y'all. Why? Because the boy that ran through the church, he's still running through the church. The pastor's still running through the church. All right? So, hey, again, man, my name Titus. Uncle Titus, man, it's my channel. Listen to your uncle. I'm just coming here to give you some advice this morning. I had some things that I was thinking about. And I said, man, I need to get online and talk about this shit. Because I feel like, our culture, owe black women a lot. We owe y'all a lot. But we haven't given y'all a lot. And a lot of y'all sacrificed a lot. And you went to school, you got that degree, you driving really nice cars, you living above average. But it's nobody out here for you on your level. It's not enough of us. Not enough brothers out here. I mean, you think about how many brothers go to jail every year. That don't equal the amount of brothers going to college every year. Right? Think about a lot of brothers go to college on scholarship, play sports. And only a handful of them gonna make it to the league. The rest of them gonna end up being gym teachers or people who coach little league and all kind of stuff. Not high wage earners. This kind of, I mean, not trying to say I'm not trying to talk about, our lower income sisters, but I'm talking about sisters who's making over 100 grand a year, man. I just feel bad for you. My heart go out to you. Because I know, depending on where you live, I know it ain't no men out there for you. I'm sorry, sisters. I mean, it's sad, but I'm sorry. Like I said earlier, network better. Find some black professionals in your area. Go or start hosting roundtables where you can invite these brothers. We host them all the time, and on average, it's about 6 brothers to 20 sisters. On average, 6 brothers to 20 sisters. And I'm one of them. I'm married, and I mean 6 brothers to 20 sisters. It's always a bunch of women, handful of dudes, man. Hey, brothers, we gotta do better, baby. We gotta do better. Hey, man, listen to your uncle, man. Yo, man, like I said always, man, Put me something in the comments, all right? Hey, man, be good.